What we talked about were a couple of things. There is a big opportunity for AI in medical device development. We talked about that the consensus in the industry is about 20 to 30% faster time to market and similar amount of efficiency and therefore lower cost for the medical device development. However, there's at the moment no playbook. There's not one tool chain that you can deploy as an R&D leader or medtech executive. There are hundreds of vendors and many use cases. So you have to engage personally as a leader, and you will have to choose a technology partner because many medtech companies don't have the technology in-house to take advantage of AI. In the end, my hypothesis was that AI is not going to give us a sustainable competitive advantage versus any other company in the industry because we will all apply this technology. And we talked about comparing it to the introduction of PCs in the 1980s, which took a little while, but in the end everybody had PCs and the playing field was level again. We talked about a few examples in my talk. One was on ideation. There's actually scientific evidence that engineers together with AI have better ideas than engineers without. So that's, I think, one of the core hypotheses also in early stage development. Yes, it needs human creativity, but it can actually be enhanced by using AI. The other emerging thing that we have is that we have designers that so far really looked at user experiences and workflows and understanding human factors, but they couldn't necessarily code. They would do really a beautiful wireframe design. Now with low-code or no-code tools, you can very quickly come from beautiful designs to first functional prototypes, and the AI does most of the coding. I think there are many opportunities. There's a study that I cited in my talk from Arthur D. Little that there are 900 use cases and 3,500 vendors out there that offer tools and solutions to companies. There's the opportunity that it's very rich. The risk is, of course, that many of these companies will disappear quickly again. There's probably not space for thousands of companies to offer software to the medtech industry. I think there will be consolidation. So finding a good set of partners that stays with you, that you can evolve with, is, I think, critical, and that's a risk and the opportunity. When it comes to regulatory changes, there's a lot coming, especially in the EU, and thinking here about the EU AI Act, but also the Data Act. The FDA is, I think, also issuing constantly guidance on the use of AI in medical products. We are following all this. We're trying to implement this in the processes as it goes, but this is an evolving field where I think all of us as an industry need to learn, and I think also together we need to shape, and I think there are also a lot of groups that are talking to the FDA, for example, on new opportunities and new types of AI and devices that we want to introduce. What I enjoy about the summit is it's very high quality speakers. You have basically all the big medtech companies coming in here, and yet it's small enough that you can talk to everybody in the course of 2 days. So I enjoy the intimacy of the event. It's different from other very big conferences. You can really explore all the vendors and you can talk to all the panelists and all the speakers in the 2 days that we have together.